Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sophie, I am the Midwest Magician, and today we are continuing on with day 11 of the 12 Days of Yule challenge. So I am in my comfy cozy clothes because today's prompt is a self-care ritual. And while I do not have a specific ritual, I thought I would share a bunch of little things that I like to do throughout my week to make sure that I feel taken care of. So the first thing that I do is unfortunately very mundane, but it is so integral to me feeling like I'm taken care of throughout the regular week. And that is just to make sure that I have a clean home environment. So what that looks like for me is usually picking one major chore per day that I can take care of that keeps my house fresh and clean. So one day it'll be sweeping the floors, the next day it'll be mopping the floors, cleaning the full kitchen, wiping down the cabinets, even down to something as small as Windexing, just going through and cleaning all the mirrors, cleaning all the windows. It really helps to make sure that I feel like I am living within a clean environment, and that is something that is very important to me, and feeling mentally clear, mentally stable, mentally happy and healthy. So to go along with a physically clean house, I do like to make sure the space is cleansed as well. That's something I need to get better about for this new year, but I created this little smudge bundle out of the garden sage and rosemary from my garden. So I go around, make sure I have a window or two open, use a little bit of smoke cleansing in the house. And then typically what I like to do, I've created a spray because sage and rosemary and everything kind of strips away all of the energies within the house, and I don't want no energies. So I have a spray that has like lavender, rose, I think maybe patchouli. I cannot remember exactly what I put in there, but I go through each room after I've cleansed the whole house and I spray that just to bring in some positive energy. I know a lot of people use sweetgrass. I don't have any sweetgrass, so I use my spray instead. And then for a little extra kick for that, I will use some Florida water and I will anoint the tops of the doors and windows to bring in some extra good energy. And on top of that too, I will also cleanse myself with both of these. So for the sage, to do a cleansing on myself, I light it. I try to go around all parts of the body. I really focus on the armpits, the hands, and under my feet, because I feel like that's where energy for me gets trapped the most. But I'll go through and I'll make sure I hit every point, every chakra point, and get that all throughout my whole aura. And that helps a lot. I feel so much lighter. I feel so much less anxious and stressed when I cleanse. And then with the Florida water, I like to take my finger, I do this, and I'll anoint the top of my head. I'll anoint my third eye. I'll do behind both of my ears. I'll do my whole throat. I'll do my chest. And then again, I do my armpits. I do the bottoms of my feet. And then I do my palms. And when I do my palms, I just kind of do it like you're washing your hands. And that not only, like I said, the sage and everything will strip the energy. This will bring in some positive energy. So the Florida water, honestly, I kind of feel a little bit euphoric when I put this on. It is amazing. I don't know what it is about it. It is amazing. If you don't have Florida water, it says Florida water cologne. Every time I go to the grocery store and buy this, they think it's alcohol and they try to card me, and I'm like, no, it's not alcohol. But typically I find this in, what section is it usually in? I think it's usually by the vitamins in my grocery store. So that's where I find it. If not, you can get it online on Amazon. I think there's people on Etsy, or you can make your own, which I've never tried before, but I feel like that would be super powerful. Another thing that I like to do to kind of unwind is pull some tarot. I think I told you guys in my Altar tour that I've had this deck since I was like 14 or 15, but I'll just sit down and kind of get in a meditative state, pull some cards and decipher their messages. And to me, that's super relaxing and therapeutic. Even if it's not the most clear and it's something I have to think about, it's really something that I enjoy as a form of self-care. And you can even use your pendulum, or you can do tasseography, making a cup of tea for yourself and reading the tea leaves. Really any form of divination is an excellent way to do some self-care. And Hazel joining me brings me to another excellent point for feeling like I'm taking care of myself, and that is having some extra good snuggles with my pets. They bring me so much joy and happiness that it seems like a waste to not utilize that for feeling like I'm taken care of. They like to take care of me in the form of snuggles, and I take care of them in the form of care. So I know not all self-care is bubble baths and everything like that, but that is something that I really like to do to make sure that I feel like I'm taken care of. So I will put on a nice face mask. I got these ones for Christmas from my family, green tea time mask. I haven't tried these yet, but I do love a good sheet mask. I have shower steamers that I will put a bunch of them on the floor in my shower so I get all the aromatherapy benefits, and that feels really nice. I don't have a stopper in my tub right now, so unfortunately I've not been able to do any spiritual baths recently, but something that I have done in the past is take a reusable tea sachet and I fill it with a ton of different herbs, and I make basically a tea for myself to steep in. So that's always fun too. And then I have these amazing slippers. They're filled with rice and lavender, and they smell so good. I wish you could smell them. They do not smell like feet. You stick them in the microwave in 30-second increments until they're the correct warmth. You pop your feet in there. It is amazing. And then to go with that too, I also have a shoulder pad weight thing. So I will put this in the microwave as well, pop it on my shoulders, put these on my feet with my face mask, and then take a shower and do my cleansing afterwards with the sage and the Florida water. And it is like, it feels like an entire reset. I feel like a totally new person when that is all complete. And typically while I'm sitting there with all of my stuff on, I will either write in my journal. I do have a book of shadows, but I'm so particular about the order it's in and what I put in there, and I'm so afraid to mess up that I don't use it as often as I would like to. I might try to do a binder coming up here pretty soon, but I will write in my journal. I'll make plans because I feel like setting your future self up for success is a huge form of self-care. So I'll try to make plans. I'll plan out spells. I'll plan out now most recently videos for YouTube, but I will sit there and plan out things in my notebook. And I got this on Amazon. I thought it was the cutest little thing. I am a frog lover. I love frogs. I love toads, all of my amphibians. But those are some of the things that I do like physically to kind of relax myself and make sure I feel taken care of. Now in the winter, it's a little bit trickier, but I do love as often as I can to go out on walks. My dog just peeked her ears up at me when I said that word. I'm so sorry, Hazel. It's snowing here right now and it is very cold, and I get very worried about their little paws. But anyways, I will try to either go out in the backyard, I'll try to go on a walk around my neighborhood. Even if it's cold, I have one of those Columbia Omni Heat jackets, and it makes all the difference in the world. It's amazing. So even if it's freezing, I'll pop on some snow pants, I'll put on my Omni Heat jacket, and my husband and I will go take a walk around the neighborhood. And that is amazing self-care. Being in nature, no matter the season, is an excellent way to care for yourself. And then the last thing that I wanted to touch base on, which I need to personally get a lot better with, is reading books, reading about my practice. I just got this new book, new to me. It is called New World Witchery, and it is a trove of Northern American folk magic. I have not cracked it open yet, and this is something I'm very excited to get into for the new year. If you've read this book, let me know your thoughts on it down below. I just thought of one additional tip before I end this video, and it is to light a candle for yourself. I know a lot of the times when people are having a rough time, someone's in a hospital, someone just passed away, we light candles for those people. But there's really no rule saying that you can't light a candle for yourself as well, even just in the name of self-care. So make sure, if you're lighting a candle for yourself, that you're supervising it. I would personally do that when I'm doing like face mask and my slippies and journaling. I would just probably light a candle for myself in the same room, and I think that's something that I'm gonna start doing. Why not? What could it hurt? So that's really the most of what I do. Again, it's not a ritual, but I like to do just little things throughout the week that keep me feeling nourished and taken care of. Hopefully you find some inspiration from something in this video. I was gonna take you around to do these things with me, but I thought it might be a little bit boring to watch me sweep and mop my house. And watch me just sit and cuddle the dog. But I appreciate it if you made it this far in the video. Hopefully you found some kind of inspiration from any one of these little things that I like to do to take care of myself. And I will see you guys tomorrow for day 12. We're almost there. Take care, guys.